Wike saga. Only a thug will go on live broadcast and threaten to unleash fire on the states, Jacob Mark says. Jacob Mark is the former PDP national legal advisor. So, and he has, in fact, he said a lot when he came out to talk on TV. So, but again, let's get into the details and hear exactly some of the things he said while on TV last night. The actions of FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, who threatened state government during a live broadcast, were denounced by Jacob Mark, a former PDP legal advisor. Nobody should be able to threaten the public in this way without facing repercussions, according to Mark, who blasted Wike's actions as the pinnacle of irresponsibility and impunity. No one should be able to speak freely in a democratic environment, he added. And he was even more outraged by the PDP's lack of accountability. He bemoaned the fact that people's callousness towards party rules and protocols has grown widespread in the country. It seems like some PDP members are acting like they are above the rules and the rules themselves. So according to Mark, and this is worrying or worrisome, according to a worrisome trend in the party. So he contended that this taints the party's credibility and the democratic system at large. So he said in an interview with Arise TV, how will a sitting minister go all out on live broadcast and threaten to unleash fire on states because of politics, and nothing has happened to him? That is the height of impunity, that is the height of rascality, and that is the apex anybody willing to be called a thug can go to. So you don't speak that type of way. So nobody should have the liberty of speaking like that to the world, not to his colleagues, not to his party members, not to his friends. You don't speak like that if you are a Democrat. There are better ways of expressing yourselves, exactly. So, but we have seen it in this country. People are beginning to do just anyhow. And nothing happens to them. And that is what worries me about the PDP, that as loyal or happy members of the party, we have individuals that look bigger than the party. We have individuals that look like they are the be-all and end-all of politics. They can say anything, they can threaten anybody, and nothing happens. Actually, Jacob Mark said a lot of things yesterday. And in addition to what has been written here, Jacob Mark also went as far as challenging Wike that if he thinks he's a very strong man, let him go to Bauchi State, where he insulted the governor of Bauchi State. Let him go and start there and put fire and see whether he will remain the same person forever. Because he knows the caliber of politicians that are sitting there in Bauchi State waiting for him. If he knows he's a strong man and if he can do well to effect his threat, let him go to Bauchi State and start with it and see whether he will come back the same. He should just enter the Bauchi State, just by corner of Abuja there. Just 2 hours drive, you are there. Go to that place and do what you are doing in River State and see whether he will come back. And I'm telling you, Wike will never try that. And just like everybody is saying, who is him to, or who is he to, start challenging and insulting sitting governors, elected governors? When he was the governor of River State, he was Toknadu, Alpha and the Omega, the emperor, and nobody dares come around him. So he knows the power of a governor, and even now that he's no more a governor, just a political appointee at FCT, he's still behaving as if he had the same power of governors. And you know that the governors can crush him if they want to. But I think the way it is now is getting out of hand, and the governors probably are prepared to do something. Now, I think they said the PDP has set up a disciplinary committee to look into the matter, and they've invited Wike for questioning. But I have a problem with PDP because you cannot have a disciplinary committee and still have a board of trustees that is reconciliatory, that is still going around. So you can't have two of them working on the opposite side. That is not how to solve a problem. if you are going on reconciliation, go on reconciliation. And if all reconciliation moves fails, then the next thing is you shut it down and then unleash the disciplinary committee, and then they will go and take the disciplinary action against whoever that has been involved in the anti-party activities. So that is what is happening here. And I tell you, it is not a joke. Everybody is just wondering why Wike should talk like that. And he talked like that because Tinubu's government is supporting him. If a normal person says that, the next thing DSS will appear in his house and they will pick him up. But Wike, everybody that is around Tinubu has been boasting and causing problems, and nobody has gone after them. Wike is one of them. MC Oluomo is one of them. Bayananoga is one of them. All the thugs in Lagos are all there. He's a media social special advisor on social media. That one too is also, that was the one, the youth leader. That was the one that said that anybody that comes out to protest for bad governance will meet the highest resistance. So everybody around Tinubu have had impunity or has had impunity to say anything and nothing comes after them. Okay, but if someone else says it from any other region in the country or from any other political party, especially if it is from the southeast, the next minute DSS is there and they are arraigning the person. So why is APC partiality or playing partial with their response to national discourse like this? It's quite unfortunate, really very bad. Okay, and then I know that people are reacting to what Jacob Mark has said, and somebody said most PDP governors are political harlots. Wike is more valuable than them. When Wike was busy protecting that party and spending his money in that party, where were they? Okay, so that's what you think. You can do a good job and end up being the bad person because of the way you are doing it. As long as you're spending taxpayers' money, we are talking about the people that is suffering, and you are talking about structure. I know that God is watching all the unhealthy and wicked habits of some politicians. Of course, God is watching it. So Wike stole Rivers' money just to be able to fight everyone and also put everyone under his control. People are only talking about structure, which is what they are using to deceive the gullible. The whole objective of Wike is to control the revenue of Rivers State. He just wants to be like Tinubu in Lagos, just to collect substantial part of the state's revenue. No more, no less. The man is so greedy and controlling. So upon all that he stole, he still wants to dip his hands in what is remaining. I have never seen a greedy, insatiable human being like that. And that is true. That is true. Anybody that supports the political rascality and tout-like nature of Wike is a devil's advocate. Not be lie. Not be lie. So that is a statement from Jacob Mark. Let us have your say as well for sharing, and thank you for listening.